Horus the Uniter, Horus the Elder. I'm a new YouTuber and have been wanting to play some Rome 2 via a YouTube site for a while. I have friends that have been wanting me to post a campaign, and partially this is mostly for them, but it's also for anyone else who's interested. And besides, hopefully you enjoy a new voice, or at least a new player in the field, so to speak. I got my inspiration from a number of really famous people within the YouTube Total War community, among them being Surreal Beliefs, Lionheart, Alex Rambler, Warrior of Sparta, and so on, most of which have links in my page. I'm going to be starting a Rome 2 Let's Play, partially, I know it's an older game, but partially because Attila's just not quite ready yet for what I got, which is a broken mic on the desk and a free software for recording, so I am definitely needing room for improvement on that front. Also, my computer is older and the processor speed doesn't allow me to do much more than what you're seeing. Also, I do plan on doing this at least once a week, if not more, possibly once a day. I don't know. I play a lot, so whenever I play this campaign, I will record or upload it. I am using a number of mods, among which are Nez's Carthage, Rome, Hellenic factions redone historical, as well as Sigmafix, Better Water 3 HD, which is pretty obvious. 4 turn per year with season effects by Dresden, along with 2 mods from Leonardo, Great Romans 2.0 and Imperial Legions of Rome. If we ever get that far, they ought to look pretty awesome. Also, I'm using 2 of Wolfman's mods, Kings of the North and Painted Savages Barbarian Factions Pack, which just looked amazing whenever I saw it in the machinima, so I really want to have that here. So apologize if this is a shaky start. Obviously I'm new, so besides that, we'll go ahead and get started. I've already entered the campaign, partially because my load times are terrible and at the moment I can't edit them out, so just have to bear with me on that one. But at the moment, let's see, Civil Colonia, that's what I'm going to do first off, along with get started on a temple in Rome. I know I'm spending a lot. By the way, I'm playing on hard, and units should look pretty nice, I'm thinking. At least what I saw of them, they were pretty good. I'm gonna take the Cornelia Scipio in the second Antiqua, once I can talk, holy crap. Back to Cassentia. I am playing as a Cornelian family, and I do not like the fact that he's in a Triarii unit. But for the time being, he's garrison, so that's probably better than nothing. I would well, I already have that. If I do this, expanded city, yeah, we'll see. No, shouldn't have done it. Well, hopefully it won't become a slum next turn. We all know how terrible that is. I'm gonna put her in a spy stance just so she can level up. There's really no point in using her at this stage in the game. I'm also going to retreat back to Neapolis with my piddly little force, because Roman navies don't do well. I am obviously at war still with the Etruscans starting off, per the usual for the campaign. Some of the things that were changed up were mostly graphical. Speaking of my house, I'm going to secure promotion to Military Tribune, at least get that started, and get started on supply reform. Wonder if anybody wants to be my friend. Athens might. Athens, you want to be my friend?
Be welcome here, and speak as you wish.
Thought about it.
My people are wealthy in intellect,
and
do not need your goods to add to their material wealth.
There we go. That'll
Your
work.
words bring satisfaction.
Yarday. We're not Balkan. What about Sparta? What we got here?
Athena give you wisdom, so that you may speak
pay
well
me.
and persuade me of your cause.
No,
welcome.
no. Let's do this right. No, but
Gold is
at least
usually
get
off.
non-aggression pack, which is fun.
Your words bring satisfaction.
With Athens, I should also
Athena
get
give you
non-aggression.
wisdom, so that you may speak. You speak with wisdom and grace.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Sparta.
I am honored
might
to
be
greet
able to
such
get,
an ambassador of
Never
such
mind.
worthy people.
Syracuse loves me.
Welcome,
So we're
welcome.
gonna bank on that.
In a spirit of
starting off,
Olympian
do a non-aggression
hospitality.
pact with them as
I must
well. The
accept,
less people I
although
have fighting against me, the better.
Welcome. I throw open the doors
They
to
want to
you
trade
and
with me,
bid you
so I'm
enjoy
gonna
our
ask
talks.
if they want to. I always do that. Why do I do that?
There is good in
Oh, don't
trade.
worry, we'll do that. But
To walk
I
through
really
a market
want
is to understand
some
a
money
people.
from you. There you go.
I accept. Let this hard. We
Oh,
see
that's
some
fine. I'll
gain for
probably
your
go ahead
people,
and
but
do
little for ours in such an
A little
arrangement.
bit.
So we must refuse you.
There we go.
I must accept.
Ligurians. I'm probably going to go ahead and trade
Greetings,
with them.
friend.
Nope.
We will speak
never mind.
together.
Okay, well that's still pretty good, starting off for diplomacy. Way better than my Brutii campaign was, where I had maybe like, I think, one faction that wanted to do anything with me, and it was just a non-aggression pact, which was not fun.
Ready for battle.
Alright, well I could push out with this force, which is kind of
Advance.
something I want. I'm gonna see if I can take on the Thunderbolts.
And honor.
At least I pushed them away, so I'm gonna go for Valathri.
Rome.
And I know I could auto-resolve it, but I really want to fight it. Partially because this is still a last stage test to make sure that it works. So, like I said, load times are going to suck, but there's not much I can do. They're gonna fight me in the field, which is fine. My cavalry is going to be about as good as theirs. My heavy infantry are way better than theirs. Heh. Yeah, by a bit. I should be able to skirmish the crap out of those slingers, which would be nice. This is, of course, Lebo's army, which, if you're playing the Julii, this is your faction leader, so to speak. Somewhat tempting to just kill him off true Cornelian fashion. I think I'm gonna hold on to him for the moment. Well, fog would probably be better for me, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it. So, the new mod for Roman units in general, the Carthage-Rome Hellenic factions redone by Nez. This is what it looks like. Actually pretty historically accurate. This is the Hastati. Mostly bronze plates, everything that they could buy for themselves, and these guys are going to be very effective on the battlefield is right off the bat, but over time they'll not be able to hold their own.
Sons of Mars.
But at least for the time being,
Group awaiting
they
orders.
will do. I could divide these guys up, but I really don't need to. Alright.
I have prayed for a victory today. I have consulted oracles and witnessed omens. And through them I know the gods have given me brave men to lead into battle. Now, forwards! Victory awaits!
Victory awaits, so let's go.
Melee infantry
And of course they're gonna make me have to go to them.
On me!
Commander!
Takes forever to get there.
Move out!
So, what I think I'll do is march forward and fast forward. Yeah. So, do that. I would run my guys, but I really want them to be in better shape. I plan on taking this army pretty soon after taking the city and going against what's left of the other Etruscan army. In my Rudii campaign, I had waited to build up this to a proper legion and then attacked, which looked better, more epic, but ultimately a little less pleasant, because I can expand pretty fast through Italia with this army if I just keep pushing out and not allow the Etruscans to build up. Carthage, of course, will be my big problem for the near future, and very well could mean that I will run into some major obstacles, especially if they take out the Syracusans, which they did in my Brutgat campaign. We're slowly getting there. Let everybody else catch up before I move forward closer. Alright, we're there. And up we go. I'm gonna run these guys because they need to catch up. I know. I said I wasn't gonna, but I changed my mind. Oh, yeah. Alright.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Levies! Mars, aid us! Order down! Orders!
Getting there. That should be They won't stand for very long. No, they have those guys. Oh yeah.
General!
Get you guys there.
Fire on the enemy! Brave Romans to a man!
Oh no, definitely not.
Levies! General!
I'll go for it. Why not?
Tribunus! Levies! Fire on the enemy!
Our general is under attack.
Alright. Back into the fight. How is he doing? Moving the horses. Where is he? He's got the bright cape. There he is.
One of our units has used all its
Let's
ammunition.
have my shield. Kinda almost looked like he fell off his horse there. I know he didn't, because he didn't die, but these guys are fine. they added some new kill animations than what used to be, because there's definitely some neat ones in this. We'll admit. Ones I hadn't seen before. Alright, so they're doing that. Two in the eyes. And for good giggles, that happened. Well, since we attacked the city itself, I don't think we need to worry about mopping up. And we're going to then build up our infrastructure in Italy a little more, I think, next turn. But not bad for first turn. Made some good headway. I imagine they'll probably build that one army that ran away with some mercenaries, since they lost a bit of clout, so we'll see. Funny, sometimes my load time is super fast on going back to the campaign map from a battle. Sometimes it's horrendously slow. This appears to be the latter. Good to know. Alright. And I know I could lower the graphics settings and the like in order to increase this, specifically things that are heavy on resolution and all that, but I really don't want to. I like the way the game looks. I think if I dumb it down too much, it's not going to be that entertaining for some people. And that's also why there's a fast forward button on the screen, or a scroll button. You can just scroll past all this load time, which I am not going to take any offense from. That, and the burning square of Elathri is mine. Just going to occupy since it's in my home province.
We hunger for battle.
Could expand it, but same issue with the other one. We're just going to end turn and see what happens. Feeling we're going to have to wait some turns simply to get public order back in good business, which, since that's probably the case, oh yeah. I'm gonna... oh good, Syracuse and Carthage are at war. Not what I wanted, but it is on hard, so it's probably forcing the hand. Wait on that. Need to do this though. Do that and do that because we want the extra garrisons.
Commander.
Does give me one more food. Yeah, I can go for it. Right.
You
No, didn't
and
see
your
that one
people are designed.
Don't want to hear it. No, you hate me. We're going to war. We're possibly going to have 3 of them. So... a lot of trade routes are disappearing, so it looks like something's going on somewhere. I'm not sure where. It might be the Adriatic. In which case, somebody's either under siege or blockade, or more likely it's somewhere else, probably in the southern Mediterranean. Could be the Seleucids and Ptolemies going to war. Hard to tell. Yay, supply reforms.
I am unstoppable.
She's so needy. Alright. City's not the greatest, but it will be fine for a study or some levies. I'll do a manipulator barracks here simply because it's a good idea. Shipwright. Useful. Does give me a little more wealth, so I think I am. Yeah, that's what we're doing. And I'll most likely have some issues with food, but I'm okay with it. If this goes well, my objective is that after this campaign, what I may try to do is a Let's Play of Attila as the Western Empire, which I know everybody's doing to death, but by that point I'm hoping that it may be completely patched, that there may be some really awesome mods over there that I can add a little more depth to it, perhaps some new units, more options, more historically interesting feel, possibly even more accurate, because I believe that's part of the reason why I picked the mods I have right now, is I think it both adds better eye candy as well as also a more round look at the way that the Roman Empire actually did look. Or in this case, the Roman Republic at the moment. Well, looks like everybody's hating me, which, understandable. I haven't really done anything for them. Casentia's getting the manipular barracks there. And we got Neptune. I really want Vulcan. Dang it. Well, I may not have the capacity to wait much longer, simply because that is requiring a ridiculous amount of... Well, we're gonna have to wait on that then. Alright, well, 2 more turns and we'll be good to go there. Well, actually... Jupiter would be more useful, though. So we're gonna do that. Okay. Right now it's a lot of turn pushing and line. It's gonna be like that probably for a while till I get situated with an actual empire. And then we can start making imperial choices, conquering territory at large bits at one time, huge battles, more epic style. And I don't have the greatest of graphics cards. I got a 750 GT, which it's okay. It's better than what I did have. I just got it about a week ago. But definitely would love to have the powerhouse computers for gaming that some of the other Let's Players have. Don't really have the funds for that, though. I am literally just getting by with 2 part-time jobs and then whatever my wife makes from her 2 jobs. Which I know there are people in worse places, but it does seem like all I have time to do is go to work and come home, and I have very little time for myself. Case in point, I go into work here in another 20 minutes. Okay. Let's see.
At your command.
We'll keep that as it is. That looks good. We've increased that. So yeah. I think when I take our minimum making fields, that's what I should have done at Valathri, but I wasn't thinking about it. Yeah, still can't move. That's alright. Nothing new there, so yeah. Just keep on going. At least I'm building up money. 4,000 to 3,000 roughly next turn. It's gonna be 7,000. Some change. Almost 8,000. Unfortunately, being the beginning of a Let's Play, there's a lot of build-up going on and not a lot of fighting. That will change. Keeping in mind this is on hard, everybody at one point is going to gang up, and I may end up with a, as one person has put it, Agent Apocalypse upon my hand. Okay, so who wants what? A Lanista, hoping to gain favor, has performed a number of unsavory tasks for a family member. The scum is now attempting to blackmail you. Well, obviously I have him killed, which isn't going to go well, but whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine.
We hunger.
Alright, now that I got the money, Principes,
Fight for Rome.
Triari, Astati. Astati Equites. I don't know what I'm saying. And there we we go. We got a good legion now. That's gonna be 2 turns, ready to go. We are pushing up the capacity to make war, which is great. Can't wait for something to expand though, so I can make some farms, dang it. We got some bioremes. Don't really want, well, no, I can conserve my money for now. In fact, nah, the extra troopage is helping. We'll leave as that now. 2 more turns. Once we get our army built up, we're marching on our minimum. It should be a much more entertaining battle. And as long as Eulalia doesn't have any forces to invade the mainland, I should be able to defeat them, I think. We'll see. And I'm probably going around through the Alpine, or the Pennine passes instead of the, through down by the Tiber, which I know is still the Pennine passes, but still. I don't know what I'm saying. I've been doing a lot of tests today on this software to make it sort of work relatively decent. It is tiring, but hopefully worth it. Okay, huge amount of things happen. Oh yeah, how'd I not know? That went bad. The men you sent to kill the Lanista were slain by his gladiators. Angered by your attempt to kill him, the Lanista revealed all that he had done in your family's name. Oh good, so now everybody knows. 100% slave unrest, this is good. That's perfectly acceptable, I'm not gonna have a problem at all. Oh, I'm gonna have a slave rebellion. One more turn for that legion at least. Ooh, I'm gonna have a rebellion down here. Recruitment of rank 1 champions. Recruitment cost and upkeep cost for armies. Definitely need to do better with that. Yeah, so the winter. Well, Epirus is scouting out in Magna Graeca, which that's understandable. He's got problems he wants to get back at. This is a campaign started right after the the destruction of the invasion of Epirus, when Pyrrhus suffered a bunch of victories in the south that depleted his army little by little, followed by getting a little off his game and making a bad strategic decision to try to take out Sicilian forces and build up his kingdom down there when things were looking bad, just so he could secure his supply train. I don't even know if he's actually still alive now. Might be.
At your command.
Let's see if we can make him think twice about that. We will send you to do that. Yeah, it failed.
Ready for battle.
Yay. Extra forces needed. Neapolis. may have a big battle in our hands next turn, and what I will probably do is I'll call it there, and the next episode we will have a battle either at Neapolis or possibly Ariminum or both. My hope is both, and my hope is also that they go well. So, I hope you all bared with me that this was not quite to the caliber or the ability of some of the other guys that have been doing this for quite a while. Quite a colorful bunch of generals here. But we will try to hold the line as best we can against this huge Italian spearman spam army next turn and next time. Until then, I'll see you later.